Okay, cool. Thanks everybody for joining us. So let's start with an update from tech. So Nikolai, we just had a tech stand up. Do you want to just go over some quick things that we talked about, what we've been doing this week?
Yeah, we are still working on some bugs and feature requests that was very useful to get from our beta testing. And of course, we made a great progress to test real money flows. We we sent some money to external and from external bank accounts, and we are working on adding virtual cards to our application. It will take some time for us, but we are in good progress with that. And we are working on savings products as well. And we are going to hire some cool business analyst and business and system analyst from Accenture, who used to work with American banks, who used to work with Visa and MasterCard directly, and I think he will help us a lot with our CP side. If you want, I can show you some live transactions that we already made through our mobile application, but I will show it on the web application because it is easier to show. But by the way, Max, I can share my screen. Can you grant me permission?
Okay. Done.
Yeah. Here is our first Vasily Seliverstov's real account. And you can see there are some of real money here. And here you can see incoming and outgoing transactions, and some of them is pending. You can see it on screenshots that we've shared with community. Here you can see, for example, exchanges, receives, and money out transactions. That's all I want to show to our community, that our application is live, and I'm really proud of it because our team did a great job to make it happen. That's it.
That's great. That's really cool. We appreciate all the work that the back-end team does. I know they don't get nearly as much credit as, like, you know, the designers and the front end team, but that's really great that, like, you and Igor and the rest of the team put that together. The systems analyst you're hiring, I mean, he basically is writing outline specs for the devs. Is that right?
He either can write outline specs for the tech team, or he can develop business with some new vendors. He can write business documents, and he can make some business decisions as well. So I think we can get a cool unit who can play a lot of different roles in our team.
Okay, cool. And the Vue.js, I didn't follow it, but the Vue.js developer that Igor knows, is he gonna join as well?
I don't know because he is still thinking. He has a good job right now, but I think Igor will make all his best with his charisma to hire him, to hunt him to our company. But if some of our community members is good in Vue.js or Golang or in analytics, welcome to join our team. We had a great team of developers. We drink a lot of beer. We make a lot of jokes. We have Elsa. So I think it's a good motivation to join our team. And of course, we have a great goal and we want to make the world better place to live in.
Okay, that's great. All right, Nick, do you want to give us an overview of like, because you and Amadeo, or maybe it was just Amadeo, worked on making sure some more fluid tokens got out to people who weren't covered in the main airdrop. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the things we worked on this week. People that had smart contract wallets like Argent, for example, they don't have the same address on different chains. So we had a form where they could leave us their contact info so we could reach them. And yeah, so we got the data from them, cleared everything up, have this now ready. So we will probably do it next week or as soon as we find some time, because there's still a lot of stuff going on. Aside from that, we also had a lot of work done on the web app based on some of the feedback that we got from the beta testers. We are updating our authentication layer to be ready for a 2FA login or confirmation implementations. We are looking into different solutions there. And I basically worked a lot on the sell contract for people that want to get out to get that ready.
Okay, before we go into your rage quit idea contract, well, 2FA, we had talked about maybe we could do something that was very Ethereum native. Did the tech team solve that or not?
Yes and no. We discussed a lot of different options, and we did come to a conclusion that we might want to use MetaMask signatures, or basically wallet signatures, to sign off all the sensitive actions, even on the CeFi side. There is still one issue, because that would make it harder if you want to access your bank account from a different computer. So this is still something we need to discuss, if we want to implement that alone or if we have multiple options for people to choose from. Yeah, but we definitely want to be DeFi first. So signing with your MetaMask will be one of the things we will definitely provide. And that will also give every user the insurance that all the amounts, for example, and the exact action that they executed have been signed by the private key. And even we cannot claim later that you didn't try to send $5, but you accidentally sent $6, because the signature that you created with your private key will be there and will prove what is right.
Well, that's cool. Well, let's do as much as we can so people can sign, with their MetaMask rather than using Google Authenticator or SMS messages or things like that. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about, you've also been working on, because you and I have been talking about the the exit mechanism for those who don't want to continue with Fluid. So we've talked a bit about like setting a reference price or a maximum price and how much ETH we'll put into the pool. What the company is going to do is the company is going to put out like a statement in writing, so you don't just hear it in this AMA, but we're going to set out exactly what how that is going to work, the mechanism is going to work. We're working on that right now. There's just an unbelievable amount of things to do. All of this needs to be reviewed by lawyers. But can you give the community an overview? Because you and I talked about it in a bit of detail about what the smart contract will look like.
Yeah, sure. So in general, there will be a smart contract, and there will be a certain amount of ETH deposited into that smart contract at the beginning. That will be locked there until the entire phase 1 and phase 2 are over. phase one is where people who want to leave and not join us anymore on the future of FluidFi will have the ability to transfer all their Fluid tokens into the contract and secure them a share of this ETH. There will be a ceiling price. So if only one person wants to sell only one Fluid token, they won't get all the ETH that is in the contract. There will be a ceiling price. And if a lot of people want to sell, then it will be like an open market where the ETH that is in the contract will be shared between all the people that want to get out on a pro rata basis. So basically, everybody will get out at the same price that will be determined by the amount of people who want to get out.
So which, as we talked about, was important for me, that everybody gets treated the same. So it's not the AMM mechanism, because as we all know, the reference price on an AMM price curve, only one person gets it, or the first person, the very earliest people get that higher price, and then it goes down quite significantly, potentially to almost nothing. So
all the prices that we see on Uniswap or SushiSwap are unfortunately not for every token in the market, but only for the first token that sells at that price. And the more tokens are being sold, the more price goes down. We saw what happens when a large amount of tokens is sold at night, for example, and what that does to price. And we want to have a fair mechanism where everybody who wants to get out gets the same price. So it's not who is fastest, who is first, who is last. Everybody will get the same price. And at the same time, the people that want to stay in, that will be different because after this part is completed and people who want to get out are out, we will follow it up with probably a public sale where there will be a new price set by the market and by the participants. And this will be then for the long-term supporters and community.
And so that's something else we're going to announce in terms of like what you get by continuing to hold a Fluid token, in addition to, obviously, we hope price appreciation. But we're going to have, like, if you continue to hold the Fluid token, you get an airdrop in the future of our DBD token, which is going to be where we move the treasury and mint functions out of the Swiss company into community governance under a DAO structure. There's going to be incentives for staking, LPing. If you have a Fluid token, you get the premium bank account services. And that also is coming out. We're going to put that out in writing in a Medium article or blog post or whatever. Is there anything else that I'm missing about the Fluid tokens?
I think for now that's it, but everything is still developing. So the exact details, yeah. And also like a lot of feedback from the community, a lot of ideas we had in Discord and in the live calls. So yeah, it's
yeah. Okay. And all right. And then the smart contract that you're working on, Alex Remy, our security guy, he's gonna look at that, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. The functionality is now all there. We got more than 400 lines of tests running all of that. And now we just need to review it. So a few people have checked the math that everything works out, and everybody will get their fair share.
Okay, cool. That's great. So Elsa, what is new in your life, social media, or what message do you have for the French community?
Well, I'm currently speaking with them, so I don't know if I actually have a message for them, except for don't get on my nerves. Je vous aime beaucoup, mais avec un peu de distance. And yeah, we're gonna make more content in French. Yay, yay me.
That's right. You're gonna make some more. You're gonna make 2 more videos, right? That's why you're so excited to be in the office making videos.
Completely.
Mais on a discuté aussi que nous allons avoir peut-être une AMA avec la communauté française la semaine prochaine, avec 3 mois. Maywen, qui est notre chef légal. Qui d'autre? Félix, qui parle français. On va le faire, on va le faire aussi avec Maître Guillaume Brady, qui est notre avocat externe, diplômé de Stanford aux États-Unis, mais aussi ici en Suisse. Et il va expliquer effectivement le processus pour obtenir une licence bancaire light ici en Suisse. Donc, on va le faire, c'est l'une des occasions où on va le faire en français, qu'en français. Donc, ça va effectivement résumer nos idées pour une licence bancaire light. Ça va être en français. Quelqu'un peut faire une traduction en anglais, mais On peut peut-être faire ça mercredi prochain. Tu peux organiser ça peut-être?
Sure.
Okay.
We can make it happen. But I just told them in the chat, like, I'm not even giving you dates. So you're not going to be at 1 a.m. texting me, okay, so it is happening, right?
Okay, well, we're going to let you organize the French community. So, all right. The last thing that we have is a little announcement that we've signed an agreement. At the moment, we've signed with our banking infrastructure partners in Europe. That's the EEA, the United Kingdom, and Switzerland, to provide bank accounts basically for our users. That's the whole premise of FluidFi, that you can go from your bank account into DeFi and back. That gives us the infrastructure to put in place our products, including our insured invoices, which are coming. So one thing that we signed, that I signed this week, that I'm super excited about, and I've been thinking about it for a long time, is a bank infrastructure provider in the United States. So we'll have those details to come. But in addition to providing bank accounts with IBANs for essentially our European clients, well, it can be global clients, but it's like European bank accounts, we're also going to be offering full banking services, full FDIC insured bank accounts in the United States. It's for individuals, institutions. It comes with cards, debit cards, and credit cards. So details to come. So that's been lots of other things that we're working on, but yeah, there's also a manifesto that I'm going to be putting out this weekend, kind of explaining who FluidFi is. All right, I know we need to go because we have with Nick and Nikolai, we have the product committee meeting. Does anybody have anything else? Okay, so if anybody has any other questions, you can contact Elsa directly. Okay, thanks everybody.
Bye.